solid fundamentally.
Yeah,
Did have that
Siegfried,
Siegfried as well. Grow, yes.
Handful of characters. He's been bouncing around quite a lot. He was even talking to me yesterday about the fact that he had messaged me around when the pandemic was getting started, being like, "Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna give Amy a try. I'm gonna see like how it goes."
Right.
And we were both like, "Yeah." Neither of us really thought anything much of it at
Right.
the time.
And then now.
We're starting off right away with a 3B with punish, and it looks like not getting any roses and already have health down for Linkors.
All right, put him in the corner so far, and Sinic just, making a very good read on that throw right there, and just putting in that space. And it's kind of the opposite of like what Linkors likes to do when he likes to goes up and prevent you from moving. I kind of feel like Incendiate kind of just went up and just prevented Linkors from moving.
Yeah, this is kind of one of those situations where I think I talked about it before, where it's definitely a slobber knocker, where they're just kind of like really going at it. But the fact of the matter is, Link is playing kind of slow. He's playing kind of hesitant, and Incendiate just kind of went buck wild in that first round. Didn't even allow Link to get any roses. He's got 1 now, but he needs 3 more, and he's already a round down. That's a real rough start.
Yeah, it's a real rough start, but I can see right here, he's looking pretty much better so far. They're kind of weaving and bobbing back and forth and try to go for that auto GI over there, going for one of those reads like we were saying, like maybe he found a poke over there in that sense.
He ended up getting, man, these 3Bs are killer right now. Link hasn't been able to block any of them. He's trying desperately to get that AMS grab for his 3rd red rose, or he's going to get his 3rd rose here. He needs his 4th one, and don't worry about the meter disadvantage. The second that he gets that 4th red rose, yeah, there's that
There
meter.
it is. Okay, now he's looking scary right there. That was excellent to confirm off of that whip punish. And now he's in a much better spot than what he'd been before, even if he's not in the... Ooh, that was very nice on that 2-2B. But didn't go for the follow-up completely for the damage.
Yeah, he didn't do the CE. Okay, I was going to say, there was a match that I commentated yesterday where Incendiate decided not to use the CE, but he wanted to save the meter. He got greedy, and he lost the game because of it. So I was curious to see if it was going to happen again. Didn't end up happening that time, so lucky ducky.
No, it worked out for him this time. But we'll see, how that decision go on later into the match, though. But he is up 2 rounds up in this first match so far, so he has a little bit of leg room in order to, make like a mistake or two, just to be able to gauge. He hits with the lethal hit right here. Linkors is just pressuring, and he's running away with this round. Nice punish with that Wild Rising D.
Oh, fantastic block on that full crush 3A as well. See, that's the thing, is that even though he has that round lead, the thing is that he has to be, okay, I was going to say, he has to be, that 3B into CE was going to be not necessarily death, but the Oki on top of the CE was going to be very difficult to get away from. Now that Link has all 4 red roses, the amount of damage that character is going to be getting in neutral is far going to exceed Incendiate. So it's just a matter of time now, and Incendiate needs to see if he can use this meter advantage to try and take out this round before Link gets any kind of momentum.
Well, as we were saying before, if Linkors can get those counter hit situations and confirm, and like you said, he has the reactions to confirm into the damage situations, then I think it's going to be hard for Incendiate to kind of like get back into this round. But it's looking better at the moment.
These jump Bs have kind of been crazy. Decides to go into Soul Charge. X's Soul Charge still powerful. Oh, wow. Ends up going with the 3A for the reset.
Oh, goes for the break again, 2 times in a row. This is going to take one more
nice
hit.
Block. Oh, that's
Ooh,
it.
nice block on that low, but not the punish. Okay, it's okay. It's okay.
He did he wanted Wall Rising B for the punish on the 1B, but ended up getting Wall Rising A instead. And it just didn't work out. So yeah, really seemed like a lot of fast-paced momentum and aggression from Incendiate was able to eke out the win before Link was able to get any kind of momentum. If he decides to keep that up, that's going to be good. But now that we've had a game, Link has had a little bit more time to warm up, a little bit more time to wake up because it is early. And I don't know if it's going to necessarily... It decides to keep the stage. It's a smaller stage to try and keep these kinds of games fast-paced.
And everybody's locked in, so we're not going to be seeing no ring outs this time. But
no.
Yeah, goes for those lows. Gets 2 roses, start off early, and this is what you were saying before about having to get those resources earlier. This is a much better start as we're going. That's 3. 1 more, and he's going to be able to have all those... I guess the Amy's like... The Amy's experience about like this is where you want to be at as far as like the best tools.
Yeah, essentially to give you an idea, and that's going to give him all 4 red roses. To be honest, if I'm in Link's position, I don't even care if I lose this round or not. The way that I typically use it as a metric is that if you get 3 red roses in the first round, but you lost the round, that's effectively like a tie. Now, if you get all 4 red roses, but you lost the round, that's still a win in your favor. Getting all 4 red and the first round,
like we just saw right here.
I mean, good luck to Incendiate. That is a very tough mountain to climb.
Well, let's see how he managed to put that from there. And like we were saying, ooh, okay. You got to think that was a whole meta thing between run up throw and trying to counter that option over there.
An interesting combo of 6-6-A plus B into stand kick. I don't know if that's entirely one he wanted, but he's making it work.
as he goes for the show charge. That was a very nice whip punish over there.
Incendiate has these 3B whip punishes. The 3B is so much larger than you would expect. And these jump Bs.
Yeah.
He's gotten so many of these jump Bs. I mean, I knew that it was kind of good, but still kind of crazy. And that's some of the meta stuff that we were talking about before.
Right.
The PXS, like AA. You can see that Incendiate is not completing the string because he knows that Amy can mid-parry the second hit. And so he's getting all this additional pressure by canceling out of that stance.
That was very interesting there, and that stance that he had when Xianghua goes for that kind of like little mini duck over there. That's the one we was talking about earlier. For you guys that don't necessarily know all the notation at home, but it's very interesting. And again, that's one of those little meta games there when he goes for that auto GI there, expecting that counter poke over there. But Incendiate being Incendiate being very smart. And look at this soul charge wall to wall combo. Oh, that was a nice Ukemi trap.
Yeah, it ends in a... No, it's actually... It is technically a combo.
Right.
It's just that the game doesn't register it that way, and it's very weird. Yeah,
I
don't get it.
So it is guaranteed, but
it is a straight-up guaranteed combo. It's just it doesn't register it that way. You'll see the same thing on a traditional 3B combo, where the character looks like they fall into the ground, and they technically do, but it is a natural combo.
Gotcha.
Goes under the A, gets a huge amount of damage there, into like the pseudo-delayed force block, which ends up catching him with the tech trap. Incendiate has a lot of meter here, but he doesn't have the rounds to survive here. This huge amount of damage.
Yeah, it's looking. You might want to be like loosey goosey with it. Oh, that was very good. Right
I think that's gonna. I think it's gonna be not enough.
But one more.
2K, 6K instead. Okay, and that is those two games are a picture-perfect example of the difference between when an Amy gets roses early or late.
Yeah.
If you get it late, boy, it's going to be very difficult to try and find something to do. If they get it really early, Amy's on fire.
And as we saw, Link was on fire there. Yep. Like, this Incendiate was just trying to find, I felt like he was just outdamaged. And, like, I felt like even the approach was just like, oh, man. Like, I felt it was an even amount, like, of hits. But, like, of course, when you get the roses, you get and, like, it was, like, 1 or 2 counter hit confirms that really did it in for Link, especially on that last round with that wall combo. I was just like.
You see how Incendiate... I'm pretty sure at the beginning of this set he took off his jacket, but then I was looking at the player came there and he was like holding his hands inside of his armpits and stuff to get warm. Like, you have a jacket.
He's like, I've made a mistake.
Why did you just put on the jacket?
Well, he knows he's cold, but like he isn't comfortable with that yet. That's okay.
So we ended up going with basically a complete opposite type of stage. Instead of very small,
it's
one
very
of the
big,
largest, and
it's hella open.
Ring outs are available, but it's not really going to be something that we're going to see too often. Just
because it's really large.
Stage. 2 roses already.
There you go.
Oh, yeah,
good punish on that. Yep.
Actually, that was a run counter. Interesting. I think Link was being a little bit greedy trying to run out of that.
Right.
Oh, man. He got all 4 red already. He has a full bar. AMS grab, +8. This is going to be really, really tough now.
Oh, my goodness. That is +8.
He got the AMS to cancel out of... Oh, man, there were just so many layers of Oki. I can't even explain all of them all at the same time. But it was like, it was one of those situations we were talking about, like, I know this, that you know this, that I know this, and it just keeps going. It was really crazy. Meter advantage, round advantage, fully ramped up. Oh, man. Good luck, Incendiate.
Man.
Deal with the poking, the neutral. Both of these characters very neutral based in regards to like really, really fast speed poke kind of game.
Right.
It's just the problem is that now that Amy has red, she gets to do stuff like this.
That was a really good call out for that auto GI over there, man.
Yeah.
And it went some really good damage.
The damage is just going to be so killer. Not to mention the fact that Link is just a beast when blocking these unseeable lows.
Yes.
AAA.
Would you really call it unseeable? Link is a young man.
Yeah, okay. I will rephrase. It's definitely unseeable for me. I can't see it. I can't see anything.
Yeah, hey, I will say, I'm not the youngest of men, but, hey, after, I'm still 25. That was 25 years ago, but I don't have those reactions. Link, that's why he's one of the best. He can react to those situations, but it's looking very close, looking at 3-2. It's freezing the time with the soul charge. It's confident, and I think Link had the...
I agreed. I thought he had it, but it was very difficult to tell.
Yeah.
He decides to just spend his bar because you know what? He's rounds ahead, so he can be totally comfortable spending much more meter because he's going to get more back.
Right. And as Incendiate goes into like the soul charge, like you said before, not necessarily a bad state, but like could go for a bop. Ooh, that did hella damage.
Yeah, speaking of hella damage, though, and you know what? I think this is very like a telltale sign that Incendiate isn't necessarily fully comfortable.
Right.
We've seen 0 XCEs.
Right.
Like 0 of them. And this is about to be the end of the 3rd game, which is going to put Link in the winners finals.
Right.
Jump B yet again. I don't want to count Incendiate out too quickly. He's dead to a CE now. So
Hella.
talking about the CE that I was talking about, immediately soul charges. I totally respect it.
No, but even then, you get the right soul charge confirmed. Oh, that's dead.
Man, blocked like 1 out of 3 low parry Ks. That is typically, just in case you guys don't know, it has a very weird lethal hit condition, which is that Amy is in soul charge and the opponent is not. And that's it.